Hello everyone, welcome to or welcome back to Timsy Naked Tarot. As you can tell, I'm working away. I've got my away mat out, so it's a nice backdrop and all that. Let me know if you're happy with the camera angle. Obviously, I'm going to be away for a little while, on and off, and well, to be quite honest, I've been away for quite a long time, and that's why you've been missing so many videos. But I'm doing one today while I'm away. So let me know about the camera angle, let me know about the sound quality, let me know about the lighting in the comments. Thank you very much. Okay, so we are all here today, hopefully, because I am doing a twin flame reading on your Virgo runners. Okay, and in the all signs overview I done for that, they had the Empress. Now, for a lot of you, this could be that your Virgos are switching sides, becoming the divine feminine, or becoming divine feminine, and becoming more like the Empress, more like yourself. And it could make the connection work better. It could make the connection work even worse, because, like, well, opposites attract, not necessarily the same. But on the other hand, you pull in the energies which are around you. One of the reasons the Empress is so fertile and inspirational and lucky is because, well, they put in all the energy around them, including their own type of energy. You attract what you are. If you're a nasty piece of work, then you tend to have lots of nasty pieces of work around you all the time. If you're a good, happy, joyful person, you tend to have lots of good, happy, joyful people around you. Anyway, so let's get on with this, shall we, instead of talking about energies. I know, energies are a big part of all this. So you have the Empress. They could be becoming the Empress. They could be thinking about you quite a lot. Okay, and that's why the Empress has come out, because they're thinking about you, the Empress. So let's do the cut. And yes, the angles are all sorts of weird on this. I've actually got my camera on a tripod and all sorts of things for this. Right, so we have got Judgment coming out at the bottom of the deck before I do the cut, and then after we have got the King of Swords. Now, Judgment is a second chance. Okay, the King of Swords is realizing the truth, knowing the truth, hearing the truth, acting upon that particular truth. It could also be an energy of getting in professionals, some form of professional help. Perhaps if your Virgo is caught up in a relationship, already married, something like that, perhaps they're looking to get a divorce, because the King of Swords is also legal matters. With the Judgment, Judgment is also legal matters. So for a lot of them, they are trying to legally break away from something. It doesn't necessarily have to be a third person. It is a third energy of some description. This could be work. Perhaps they've got a legal contract and they're trying to legally break this contract so they can spend more time with you. Maybe come and move with you. Maybe they need to get some sort of visa or permit to come to the same country that you are in. Okay, so we have got the Fool coming out for our first energy. Let me know if you can see that. Okay, that'd be fantastic if you can do that. That'll be how they're thinking about you at the moment. Then this is how they're feeling about you. You can't see that there. Let's pop that there. That's okay. Let's move that just out of... I'll put them there. Okay. Then we've got the actions they are likely to take or thinking about taking. Okay, which is the Seven of Wands. I know it's a bit hard for you to see that. It depends on what sort of device you're watching this on. And then for what is blocking all this, we have got the Queen of Cups, and I'll put the Queen of Cups just there as well, so we can see that. From the bottom of the deck, we'll have the potential overall outcome for you. I say potential because we can all get in the way of this with our own free will. This is a general read. It may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. Go and check out the All Signs Overview. See if anything else resonates with you within that All Signs Overview. Go and watch that particular video. This is the last video I'm doing for the signs on this particular round of reads for the Twin Flames. And so all the other ones are up, so you can go and watch them, because perhaps they're working from a different aspect of their birth chart. Okay, they might be They might be Virgos by birth, by sun or moon or rising, but maybe they're working from their Venus, their North Node, their Jupiter. Okay, so they're thinking of something new, thinking of starting a new journey with you. Okay, it's not thinking about the past, it's thinking about the future, because the Fool from this deck is going that way, okay, towards the future, but they are also stepping off a cliff. They're not watching where they're going. They're sort of coming towards you without any consideration of the circumstances. They don't know if you're with someone else. They don't know if you're still where you were last time they saw you. Maybe you've moved. Maybe they're going to your old house. But they're compelled to do it. Okay, so we have got the Four of Pentacles coming out with that, and the Justice card coming out with this. This is the clarifying energies, obviously. Now, the Four of Pentacles is a greedy energy, a hanging on energy, and they've been hanging on to your energy for some time. I feel for a lot of you. There you go. Let's just throw that in the comments, if you will. How long has it been since you haven't been with your twin flame? Okay, because most of us who go through the twin flame cycles, we have a connection moment. It might just be for some of you in close enough proximity for your souls to link up, but for the rest of us, we actually had something, and then it sort of went wrong and separation happened. But we need that separation. That's where the growth happens, while we separate, and then we come back as bigger, better, more mature people. Okay, so we've got that. They're hanging on. They've been hanging on to your energy for a long time. They've never let go of your energy. They've kind of feared letting go of your energy. And they're also thinking, well, I got to do this, and I've got to do this justice. Yeah, I feel there's something I need to put into there. Something I got to do this something justice. I can't just keep playing with it, so to speak. Okay, from the bottom of the deck, we've got Death crossing this. This is like the energies which is driving their thinking at the moment. Now, this is either a way of thinking have changed, the way they think about you has changed, and there's some new way they're thinking about you. Perhaps they only ever thought of you as a passionate booty call, and now they're thinking of you as perhaps wifey material or hubby material. Or it could be something's happened within their life which has changed their way of thinking. Perhaps they've had a health scare or something like that, which has made them suddenly realise that life's too short to be fucking about, and let's get out there and get what I want instead of what I have. Okay, so let's see how they are feeling about you. The Two of Pentacles. Now, the Two of Pentacles for me normally feels a bit like a crossover energy. It is juggling. It's juggling two things around, and normally when you're juggling two things around, there is crossing over involved with that. I don't know, you didn't see that. Two cards came falling out. Let me just get them for a second, and then I'll try not to disturb the camera too much while I do it. So we have got the Queen of we got the Queen of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. Interesting. It could be telling me that this is some form of reversal going on with these, not in the conventional sense of the word though. Okay, so as I was saying about that Two of Pentacles, it's a juggling energy. They have been, their feelings have been up and down about you. They've been thinking, yes, maybe this is right, maybe this is what it's all meant to be. And then there's sudden moments of, well, if that was the case, why aren't I with them now? Okay, if we were meant to be together, we would be together. Now, in their feelings, they're feeling with that Seven of Pentacles, divine timing. And I said it, I put them down now, I said they're sort of reversal, but they're not. It's divine timing, and that's what's causing this confusion with that Two of Pentacles. If I was meant to be with this person, if I'm meant to be with the tarot team, the collective, I would be with them. Divine timing. But I'm not with them, so I'm not meant to be with them. But they know the truth. We saw the King of Swords in the cut. It's coming out as a Queen of Swords now. They know the truth, but they're not acting upon it. Okay? In fact, they're kind of like trying to keep emotions out of it. with that Queen of Swords there. They're probably failing, but they're trying their best to just be on a practical level, okay? And with that divine timing of the Seven of Pentacles coming out there, it's a kind of feeling of, well, if I was meant to be, if it was destined, we would be. But it's clearly not destined because we're not. But the Seven of Pentacles is kind of saying, well, it is actually time. Crossing this is the Five of Pentacles added with the 2. Yeah, or take the 2 away from the 7, you've got left with the 5. They're feeling excluded. They're feeling isolated. They're feeling cold. Now, this is generally how they feel about you. Yeah, perhaps you've been sort of, I don't know, reeling your energies in. Maybe you're not thinking about them as much as you used to. Thus, the energetic feedback down the connection is not as strong or as potent as it was. And they're feeling that. But they're still sort of feeling, well, if I was meant to be with them, we add that 2 back to that 5. We get that 7 again. If I was meant to be with them, we would be together. Okay? So let's have a little look-see at this 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands is the actions they are likely to take. Is a defensive energy. Okay? It's not the 9 of Wands. They haven't got tired of fighting against it or anything. They're still got the energy to fight against it. It's sort of some sort of moral, practical, stubbornness energy of this 7 of Wands. It's like, I don't know, they feel that you need to make the move with them or something like that. And then the Divine Masculine, so that's kind of like how they think. But I don't think it is. Okay, I think how it happened was you firmly got rebuffed by them, not the other way around. But they see it as you done something, you said something which made them rebuff you, which means it's your responsibility to come and apologize for that or come back and try to make it work. Okay, so they're still sticking to their guns. They're not going to be approaching you. And that's why the communication is in the blocked position. Okay, so let's have a look at the clarifiers. We've got the King of Cups and we have got Judgment coming out. We saw Judgment in the cup. So the King of Cups is an indecisiveness. It's this 2 of Pentacles down there. It's a juggling around. It's I have the love. I've got the Ace of Cups in my hand. I want to give it to the tarot team. I want to give it to the collective. I want to give it to you, the viewer. But no, I'm not. I'm the king. They need to come to me. I will give them this cup when they've earned it, not until then. Okay, and to be fair, I don't normally talk like that, and I definitely don't normally talk like this on the videos. So this is kind of like I'm getting like almost like an energetic feedback off these cards, which is making me talk a little bit funny, which is how they talk. Okay, so I would say your Virgo is someone who tends to talk prim and proper and correct, and they might not, but they're quite quick at correcting people who don't. Okay, so there is that energy. I'm getting off that King of Cups as well. With the Judgment there, they want the second chance. They want to work on a second chance. They want to make the second chance work. They will receive you if you come to them, but I don't recommend that you go to them. Okay, because they need to come to you. They need to learn the vulnerability of perhaps being knocked back themselves. Okay, let's see what's crossing this one. We have got Death again. Okay, so Death is crossing this again. The driving force of their actions is something has died, something has changed, something has happened, and it's created. It's what's crossing here. Their thinking, whatever's happened in their thinking. It could have happened in their life, maybe, I don't know, maybe their parents have died, maybe they've been fired from their job, maybe they've had to move home, maybe it's changed their way of thinking because it was crossing over there and it's crossing over here, but it hasn't quite changed everything. Okay, there's still some thinking of, well, I'm the one in the right here, you're the one who has to sort of come and sort this out if you want something.
Okay, and so underneath that was the world as well. Let's see what else we got. So there's something new. It's a new start. They want a new start. We said that with the Fool. We got the Magician, the first card in the Major Arcana, where the Fool goes to first. We got the first and the last there. Literally, they're ready for it. They're comfortable. They're comfortable with the idea of doing things with you. They're comfortable with being with you. But again, that King of Cups is, yeah, but you have to come to me. And then we've got the Four of Swords underneath that. They have healed. Okay, or they are currently healing, because that's probably the change. Okay, that was driving that, because obviously each card which come before that death is a card driving that death. Okay, so they're healing from it, and then it fed through the other way. They're comfortable with the idea of you, and yes, right. Okay, so Queen of Cups coming out for the blockage. Okay, we have got the Eight of Pentacles, we have got the King of Wands, we have got the Devil, and we have got the Two of Cups. Okay, now I've already said that the blockage is communication. They're not willing to communicate with you. They are willing to communicate with you, but they're not willing to pick up the phone. They're not willing to send a letter. They're not going to make the text. They believe that you need to come to them, because they are still this King of Wands, this arrogant, jumped up, vain piece of whatever. Okay, now with the Eight of Pentacles there, yeah, that could be a work situation. Perhaps they're your boss, your superior, something like that. Perhaps you're their boss, their superior, and that's what's causing the blockage. And that's why they find it hard to communicate to you, because the Queen of Cups has all the love, as much love as that King, the same Ace of Cups in her hand as it is in his hand. And it should be all about communication. It should be about talking to you, but they just can't. They find it hard. There's blockage at the communication stage. The Two of Cups is the coming together of soulmates, but then we've got this Devil sitting there as well, which for me is I'm drawn to the fact that she's looking over this way at this Seven of Pentacles. It's where if it was meant to be, it would be. Okay, but it's a negative aspect of the Seven of Pentacles when you're dealing with it. Yeah, divine timing. Some people use that as an excuse. It was the right time, but if it was meant to be, it would have been. It's a bit of a lame excuse, but it is the excuse they're going with. They feel this Two of Cups. That Devil is also looking at that Two of Cups. If we were meant to be together, the divine timing says we would be together. We would be together. It would just happen. They're sitting there waiting for it just to happen. Now, you can manifest whatever you want, yeah? But if you just sit there and don't do anything to help that manifestation along, it's not going to happen, is it? Yeah? It's kind of that simple. You wish to win the lottery. You manifest winning the lottery, but then you don't buy the lottery ticket. You manifest the perfect person in your world, but then you don't go out to look for them. The universe does it. The universe arranges it. All you had to do was go to the shop, buy that lottery ticket. All you had to do was go to the shop and bump into that person. But no, they're just sitting there. You can come to me. Because in this is the Eight of Cups. You can come to me. Movement. The thought of moving towards you, the thought of coming towards you, the thought of having to stop what they're doing is what's blocking all this. That's the driving force of it. They're not willing to move and make this work, or they don't realize they have to move and make this work. So for the potential outcome for you, if you remember when we were going through all those crossing cards for that one up there, we had that Queen of Pentacles, and here it is now. Yes, obviously from a different deck, but it's still the Queen of Pentacles. This Queen of Pentacles is yours. Is hold on to what you've got. Okay, you're comfortable where you are. It's sort of saying, don't rush things. Don't go to them. Definitely don't go to them. That's definitely sit where you are. You're happy where you are. You're good where you are. You're in a good position of being where you are.
And hold on to what you've got. Hold on to your pentacle. Don't be giving it away like it was in the other deck. So we've got the King of Pentacles there, also holding on to his pentacle. And we have got the Nine of Swords coming out. So the King of Pentacles there is success. You will get success. They're actually holding it exactly the same way. Look, you're getting two totally different decks. You're getting your success by doing what you're doing. Okay. Now, perhaps the twin flame is never going to happen. You're not going to meet this person again. You're not going to get with them, but you're getting your rewards for the participation of what you've done within the twin flame soul cycle. Sit there, just keep working at it. It will happen. Okay, that's what the King of Pentacles is saying. Just sit there, be comfortable where you are, hold on to what you've got, keep working hard, and you will get the success you want. The Nine of Swords is there as well, and that is everyone's little dilemma, really, isn't it? It's not just yours. The Nine of Swords is like anxiety. This will be like the sitting up. You will be thinking, am I doing the right thing? Is this the right thing to do? Yeah, you might see your Virgo and think, oh, should I go over and talk to him? And then you remember this read and think, no, I'm just going to sit back and work on just doing me, and they will come to me eventually. I will get the success. But it's the anxiety of, well, what if that's wrong? Okay. It's like this divine timing card down here, and they're thinking, well, if we're meant to be together, we'll be together. Yeah. Well, what if I'm wrong? What if they're wrong? What if I have to go and it's telling me it's time to be together, not if we're going to be together? Okay, let's see what's crossing this one as well. Yeah, we got the Seven of Wands. Stick to your guns. Keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, like it was on their actions up there. They're defending their morals. They're defending their belief of them being right. You should do the same. Okay, you are in the right on this one. 9 times out of 10, then they probably left you. Obviously, there are variations. Perhaps you're the divine masculine, they're the divine feminine, but you're an awoken divine masculine. Yeah, you're watching tarot readings. You're kind of aware of the situation, but they're still waiting for you to come towards them. And in that particular case, that's right. So maybe you should be watching some videos of, am I a divine masculine or not? Okay, have a look into them sort of things. Ego videos, narcissist videos, things like that. See if you're fitting those bills, because it might be the other way around for you. Okay, perhaps you're both divine feminine, perhaps you're both divine masculine. The fact that the Empress came out in the all signs overview could be suggesting this is a divine feminine relationship. Doesn't mean that you're both the same sex. It just means that you're both divine feminines in this particular situation. And you're both sticking to your guns. You're both sitting there thinking they have to come to me. And in that particular case, you're both right. But it's not going to make it work, is it? So why don't you check out my other videos, which I am going to do in a couple of days, which will be the other dynamics, the divine masculine, divine feminine, instead of the other way round, the viewer being the divine masculine, the divine feminine and divine feminine couple, and the divine masculine and divine masculine couple. And it's just a quick read, just like this, just shows the dynamics of it, not necessarily personally designed for you and tailored to you, but you're sticking to your guns, they're sticking to their guns. If you keep working hard at it and ignore the anxiety, you will get the success you want. Okay, so there is your read. Hopefully it resonates with you. If it does, that is fantastic. Why don't you let me know in the comments where and how it resonated with you. Give my video a thumbs up. That always helps. It helps any creator of any video you're watching. If it's hit a nerve somehow for you, why don't you tap me up with a super thanks? It'd be greatly appreciated, especially in this day and age. Okay, if you didn't like this video, that's absolutely fine. You can give it the thumbs down, and that's what it's there for. But can you do me a solid? Let me know in the comments what it was you didn't like about this video, and then maybe I can put it right for future references. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I strongly suggest you do so. By subscribing to my channel, you'll be adding your own energies to the tarot team pot, and it will make reads like this resonate with you on a more personal level in future. Until the next time you are all watching one of my videos, you will be safe out there.